Hello and welcome back to Read and Realm. I'm your host Kaylin, and today we have a change of scenery behind us. We are currently at the park where we are on the quest once again to see if there are spooky books in these little free libraries. If you haven't checked out my first video where I explored 5 little free libraries in my area and tried to find spooky books, I did find some spooky books. However, I did not take any home with me. So I'm hoping that this time I will be able to find some spooky books to haul. One of the books that I plan on donating to our first little free library stop of the day is Not a Sound by Heather Gudenkoff. This is a crime novel. I've had an advanced reader's copy for ages. However, I'm never going to read it, so hopefully someone else can enjoy it. So let's get to stop number 1. So we're at stop number 1, but here's what the little free library offers. So right off the bat, we have some romance novels, maybe some spooky books, kind of look thrilling, like The Scarecrow, ooh, and The Poet, ooh, with an introduction by Stephen King. Definitely something I'm not interested in. Looks like another American book, Windy City Blues. What is this book here? Oh, A Week in Winter. Gross. This is fall, y'all. We have The Perfume Thief. Looks like Prairie Seeding and Seeding Evaluation Guide. Interesting. And the smallest kids section right here. If there was any spooky books in this little free library, we have The Notebook of Doom, Subject Whack of a P-Rex. And then we have Notebook of Doom, Attack of the Shadow Smashers. And while these seem fun, however, they're the 3rd and 5th book in the series, so I'm not going to pick that up. However, I am going to donate this to the little free library. And that's a wrap for stop number 1. We are at stop number 2. And there are a few more like spooky books because we have like Harry Potter, we have Rick Riordan's House of Hades, but I do already own House of Hades and I still haven't continued on with this series. I started it, never finished it. Harry Potter, read it, loved it my entire childhood. However, I did not like Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That is my least favorite book in the series. However, this one, Prisoner of Azkaban, hands down my favorite book. Especially the illustrated edition by Jim Kay. That is my favorite book to read during the fall. On the theme of witches and wizards, we have James Patterson Witch and Wizard Battle for Shadowland, an original graphic novel adventure. Ooh, the graphics don't actually look half bad. Okay, so in the back we do have some adult novels. Got some JoJo Moyes. We do have a Captain Underpants novel. Looks like it's just the first original book. I think someone in the area is really into these cowboy romance novels because this is now the 2nd little free library that's also in the area that has these now. Looks like we have some audiobooks in here. So that's a first. I don't think I've ever seen audiobooks in the little free library. And then we have more kids books down here and a DVD. But I think this is the best, obviously, best little free library of the day so far. A lot of fun books. I know a lot of kids are gonna read and enjoy these. I've never read James Patterson before, and since this is the first installment in this graphic novel series, it's very short, sweet, has to do with witches and wizards, and while it's not like spooky or horrifying, or maybe as thrilling as I want it to be, I think I'm gonna pick it up. Let's give it a try. So the 2nd little free library, an absolute success. For our 3rd stop of the day, this is the spot. I can't wait to show you guys the yard decorations at this little free library. They are phenomenal, on point, and most definitely spooky. But will they have any spooky reads? That is the main question of the day. Let's go find out. We are officially at our 3rd stop of the day. Definitely not seeing any spooky books, which is a bummer. We do have a James Patterson audiobook right here. We have Lee Child, Tina Fey Bossy Pants. However, that's not spooky. Peanut Butter and Jelly, So it looks like there is a spooky young adult book or children's book middle grade. It's called The Dollhouse Caper. Turn it to the back, it says, "Suddenly, with a tinkling crash, the street went dark." And that looks like a spooky book. Aw, Magic Tree House. So really the only spooky book we have is this right here. Other than that, not a lot going on in here. We are officially at our 4th stop today, and there are some books in here that I am really excited to show you. So here is the top row of books. Then we have like our little children's section in the bottom. But up here, who remembers Delirium by Lauren Oliver? Like, this is such an early, like, 2000 booktube book. And I think I may have DNF Delirium if I did try to read it. So I never got into the series, but that is in here, hardcover, so that's kind of cool. The next book that I'm super excited to show you is Joan Fluke, Devil's Food Cake Murderer. It is a mystery with recipes? Like, what? And when you turn it over on the back, it includes over 10 cookie and dessert recipes from the cookie jar. What? So if you turn to the last page in the book, it has Devil's Food Cake Murderer Recipe Index, which showcases all the recipes in the book. Let's go look at Red Devil's Food Cake, which is on page 66. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This book. So as you're reading, you could make the recipes in this book. There's also Patricia Cornwall's Blowfly. That kind of looks a little spooky. Some more big, tall books. Yellowface, that has been talked about a lot recently. Twilight of the Gods. Seems interesting. And then down here, whoops, we have that book. We have all the kids' books. We have the Click books. I remember those. Read maybe the first or second book in the series, but never fully invested in them. And then a bunch of kids' books that are not spooky. I think this is an absolute find, and I will be taking this with me today. We have officially made it to our last stop for the Little Free Library tour today. I am unhauling Killing November by Adriana Mather, this ARC copy, to the Little Free Library. So let's walk across the street and go check it out. So this stop looks fantastic. The Little Library, not so much, but look at it, goes up to this creepy, spooky looking house. I'm digging the vibe. I'm digging the vibe of this. The vibe for the Little Free Library is also a little spooky. It's a little sparse. We have another audiobook. Holy Toledo. I never see audiobooks in Little Free Libraries, but today is the day. It looks like we have some old library books in here. I guess this is kind of giving spooky vibes. It's probably not though. So I think the spookiest thing about this Little Free Library is these cool old dirty book covers. Those are kind of fun, but other than that, there's not really any spooky books. Same goes for the children's section. Not a lot going on in the spooky. We do have Valentine's though, so if you need some Valentine's jokes, there's 101 in this book. But other than that, I take that back. This kind of looks like a spooky book. Daphne has a secret and keeping it may spell disaster. Dun dun dun. But yeah, not any spooky books in here. Womp womp. So at least they will now have a spooky book that someone can pick up. To wrap up the video, did I find spooky books in Little Free Libraries? Absolutely. And did I bring some spooky books home with me? Absolutely. I would say this Little Free Library vlog was a success. To recap, the 2 books that I picked up today include James Patterson, Witch and Wizard Battle for Shadowland, an original graphic novel. And then we also got this bad boy, which is Joan Fluke, Devil's Food Cake Murder. And it comes with recipes. So this is an interesting book. I don't know if I'll get to this anytime soon, but I just love the concept. I think this is an absolute fantastic and great idea. So that is going to be it for the spooky Little Free Libraries. Let me know which Little Free Library was your favorite down in the comment section below. Anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for a new bookish video.